Welcome to The Explainer. Look, if you're thinking about getting into crypto in Dubai, you have definitely come to the right place. We're going to break it all down and give you a super clear, actionable guide.
So, are you ready to jump into the crypto market in Dubai? It is an exciting space, no doubt about it. But hang on, before you dive in head first, there is one absolutely critical step you have to get right.
And that step is choosing your exchange. Seriously, this is so much more than just picking a website to trade on. Think of it like this. The exchange is the foundation of your house. If you get it wrong, everything you build on top of it is at risk. It impacts your security, your success, well, everything.
All right, let's get into it. First up, Dubai's crypto landscape and why regulation has to come first. To make the right choice, you've got to know the rules of the road. And in Dubai, that conversation starts and ends with regulation. Okay, get ready to remember this acronym, VARA. That's the Virtual Assets Regulatory Authority. Basically, these are the good guys. They're the official regulator in Dubai, making sure crypto exchanges are operating on the up and up, that they're transparent, secure, and have your back as an investor.
So this makes things really simple. Here is the single most important rule that's going to cut through all the noise. Ready? If an exchange is not regulated by VARA, just walk away. Don't even think about it. This is completely non-negotiable. It is your first and most important line of defense.
Okay, so now let's talk about actually choosing your exchange with a simple three-step diligence plan. You've got your list of VARA-approved platforms. Great. But how do you pick the one that's right for you? Well, it's pretty straightforward if you just follow these 3 steps. Step 1, verify that license. Don't just trust the exchange's website. No, you need to go straight to the official VARA website and check the license number yourself. Step 2 is all about performance. I mean, think about it. When the market is going wild, is that when you want your exchange to crash? Of course not. So consistent uptime is a huge green flag. And finally, step 3, review their security. Look for them to talk about things like cold storage, which means your assets are kept offline away from hackers, and multi-signature authorization. These are the kinds of heavy-duty features you really want to see.
So next up, let's compare some of the top platforms to help you find the right tool for your goals. Now that you know what to look for, let's check out a few of the big names that are VARA compliant. And just remember, this is not a one-size-fits-all deal. The best exchange for someone else might not be the best one for you. It all comes down to what you're trying to achieve.
All right, here's a quick look at the top exchanges in Dubai. You've got Bybit, which gets 5 stars. It's an absolute powerhouse for high liquidity and what they call institutional-grade security. Then there's Binance, a solid 4 stars, and its big claim to fame is having the largest selection of digital assets out there. And for all you high-volume traders, MXC, also at 4 stars, is really competitive on its pricing. This table is a great starting point to see who's good for what.
But let's go a little deeper. Are you more of a spot trader, buying crypto to hold it, or you may be looking at derivatives, like futures? This really matters. For spot trading, especially with lots of different altcoins, Binance is a giant. They have awesome educational resources and advanced charting tools. On the other hand, if you're interested in things like copy trading or futures contracts, you might want to look at BingX. They have a really slick interface for that kind of stuff. See? Your strategy points you to the right platform.
All right, let's move on to securing your digital wallet, because this is your personal responsibility. You've picked a great, secure, regulated exchange. Fantastic. But listen, their security is only half the battle. The other half is you. And honestly, it's the most important part. This is all on you.
And where does it all start? With the number 2, as in two-factor authentication or 2FA. Let me be crystal clear. This is not optional. This is mandatory. Your password alone is simply not enough protection. You absolutely have to use an authenticator app or, even better, a physical hardware token. No excuses on this one. And beyond 2FA, you need to make these 4 rules a part of your DNA. Rule 1. Verify the domain integrity. Always check that URL to make sure you're not on a fake phishing site. Rule 2. Use dedicated hardware if you can. Having a separate, clean computer just for trading massively reduces your risk. Rule 3. Know the recovery procedures before you need them. Don't wait for a crisis to try and figure it out. And Rule 4, the big one, practice what we call credential sovereignty. It's a fancy way of saying never, and I mean never, share your private keys, seed phrases, or login info with anyone.
Yeah, check out this quote. It really says it all.
True sovereignty over your assets means understanding that a legitimate Dubai exchange login will never be requested by staff over email, phone, or social media messaging platforms. That's it, right? If anyone asks for your login, claiming they're from the exchange, it's a scam. 100% of the time. End of story.
So that brings us to your final checklist, your takeaway action plan. Let's pull all of this together into a simple list you can run through before you deposit a single dirham.
Think of this as your pre-flight checklist. First, compliance. Is it VARA compliant? Yes or no? Second, liquidity. Have you checked the price spread on something like Bitcoin to dirham? Is it nice and tight? Third, withdrawals. Have you done a little test run with a small amount just to make sure it works smoothly? And fourth, security. Do you have a unique, strong password, and is your 2FA turned on? If you can say yes to all 4 of these, you are good to go.
And getting this right from day one is so important, because the future here isn't just about trading points. We're looking at a world where digital assets and traditional finance are converging fast. We're talking about tokenized real estate, all sorts of things. The solid, secure exchange you pick today, that's your gateway into that future.
So there you have it, the complete toolkit. From understanding regulation all the way to locking down your own personal security. You've got everything you need. The only real question left is, now that you have the toolkit, which part of your crypto journey are you going to start today?